Yes, dude, I love the lore building. Okay, today we have translations of what seems to be a rumor of BDSP. Someone has got their hands on some sort of Japanese content and is translating it. Let's talk about this right now. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We've got rumor coverage and shiny reactions. I'm having such a great time making this content for you guys. Working 75 hours at my other job, but I do this for you guys. It's so much fun. Let's get into the video. What I know about BDSP and a tad about Legends Arceus. So I guess there's gonna be some Legends Arceus information. I feel like whenever anyone talks about BDSP, there's also a little bit of Legends Arceus, so let's do it. This person writes, "Hello everyone, I'm using my alt because I don't know if I can get in trouble for this, probably, but I figured you might be interested in the stuff I learned this past weekend. I live in Japan, and my colleague at work and his friend is a Japanese translator in a game development facility." I'll stop you there. Honestly, when you're dealing with a real leak, you're gonna be dealing with stuff that is unrealistic, stuff that makes no sense, stuff where you're thinking, what the heck? This would be awful if it was implemented. And I'm not saying, it's not a hate on Game Freak. What I'm saying is, when things are leaked and it's actually like real stuff, like Game Freak likes to innovate and make new things, right? So like if it sounds real, it's probably fake. If it sounds a little weird, it's probably real. So this person writes, he confirmed that megas were returning, and like with X and Y, there were one that were obviously going to mega evolve, but some random ones as well. The starters, Luxray, Staraptor, Roserade were the obvious ones. But then he went on to mention Hippowdon. Cool, I haven't heard about that recently. I haven't heard any Hippowdon, Mega Hippowdon rumors. I like Hippowdon. Who keeps Sandstream and gets attack, defense, and special defense buffs with a drop in speed. All right, this guy's being specific. Smogon heads, come on, VGC guys, come on. We're dealing with stats here. Mothim and Miss Magius, who both get special attack and special defense, as well as speed. And these stats are buffed. Frostlass gets 1/2 apparently, and it'll make itself busted. Busted, they mean like its stats are like incredibly good. I was thinking it was that the word busted is a reference to how Glalie busts and breaks its jaw in order to mega evolve. Drops attack by 20, adds 60 to special attack, adds 30 to both defenses, and she gets a new ability that prioritizes all of her ghost and ice moves in hail or psychic terrain respectively. That's crazy. That's a really cool ability. That's like Talonflame all over again. I wonder if they're gonna learn from that. No. I was gonna say maybe there'll be some sort of limitation, like Glalie needs to be, Frostlass needs to be at full health. But what it sounds like is actually, the checks and balances are there because it only works in hail or psychic terrain. So that would be an incredible ability. Her final base stat line is 70 HP, 60 attack, 140 special attack, and then 100 in both defenses with 110 speed. And it has the exclusive ability, and there were a few more that he did not tell me. So everything there nothing there sounds crazy. I know I said it needs to sound crazy for it to be real, but Platinum's Battle Frontier returns. That's a huge red flag, which might mean that this is real, because I don't think that's gonna happen. Survival area, fight area, resort area, do 2 with more stuff to do. Giratina can be caught post-game in the Distortion world, and after you capture it and leave, the screen moves to a higher peak in the Distortion world where you can see Cyrus slightly smiling at you. What? He says out loud, he proclaims verbally into the universe that he's happy, that he has what he wants, and that the player has what the player wants. Then he turns and walks into the deeper abyss of the Distortion world. Gym leader teams are close to the Platinum teams. Candace has the Uber Mega Frostlass on hers when she didn't have it in the original Diamond and Pearl. Crasher Wake has a Mega Gyarados, and he talks about the shiny Gyarados at the Lake of Rage. That'd be a really cool, just kind of like Easter egg. Like, we know what's happening in BDSP. In the lore, Lake of Rage, Red Gyarados, that whole event in Johto happens right at the beginning of the Sinnoh story, right? So That'd be a nice little Easter egg. And I like that they're not relying too much on the new megas. It's like we have existing megas in the canon. Every game doesn't need to be exclusive. Like, take some from here, take some from here. Give me something new. Love that. Jasmine meets the player again in Sunny Shore City. Oh, don't tell me what you're gonna tell me. Oh. And she talks about the possibility of a parallel universe. Jasmine's great, honestly. She's so introspective, Her poor Ampharos and her beautiful Steelix. I always loved the inclusion of Jasmine in Sinnoh. I thought it was the coolest thing that a main character from another game was being featured in this game. Like in a different region. I thought that was the coolest thing. It's so simple, but it really helps with the immersion. It makes it feel like all these games are interconnected. And it also felt right and made sense once we got the Heart Gold, Soul Silver games. Now they write that Giovanni's son, Silver, appears at the top of the waterfall at the Pokemon League. When spoken to, he says that as a trainer, you always learn new things and should not be afraid to change your way of thinking when you are provided with new information or opinions. I asked if these moments represent the possibility of Let's Go Johto games, and he said he wouldn't be allowed to tell me. Yeah, so originally I would like, a main game with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. You Sinnoh boys are not even getting your true Sinnoh remake. You're getting BDSP. So what I would kind of like is an even better Johto BDSP, or like an Ilka making Johto. After further consideration, I would take Let's Go Johto at this point over a BDSP style Johto game. Giovanni makes a small appearance, but when I asked for more info, that he said he didn't want to spoil that surprise. I wonder if it's Giovanni trying to recruit Cyrus to Team Rainbow Rocket. Yes, dude, I love the lore building. Yes, that would be, yes. I love the lore building. BDSP has so much potential. If it really is as surface level as it looks, I'm still gonna play it. I mean, if we're being honest, I'm still gonna play it. But it's got so much potential to fill in cracks. Like, it's been 4 generations. It's been 4 generations since the last time we were in Sinnoh. Fill in some cracks, give us some new lore, continue on some characters. Oh my gosh. That means our rival Silver was traveling in Sinnoh during the events of Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Did Giovanni come through a wormhole in order to recruit the Cyrus from BDSP? Okay, as for Legends Arceus, there are several older forms. There will be a better word shown in the next trailer. Wasn't told to me. That's what the person writes. He's editorializing. There was one other thing that he mentions too. Yes, we gotta see some ancient form, some origin form, primal form. You can call them whatever you want. Legend form. I want to see some ancient Pokemon. I want to see some Pokemon that can only exist back in time. Like, and it doesn't even need to be a drastic form change, but if you could take some like primal Pokemon and just make them look even crazier, or not even crazier, but just like a Mamoswine with more wool or bigger tusks, or maybe that's actually kind of boring. There's better ideas. I've seen them online. You guys gotta tell me some other form ideas. There was one other thing that he mentioned as well. One of the NPCs talks about extinct Pokemon and shows sketches of fossils which aren't available in the game, as technology to revive them isn't a thing yet. One of the pictures is a never before seen rock bug looking type. Another NPC in the same house says that the first NPC is too obsessed with the past and that the future is the now. He talks about being able to clone Pokemon in the future. I didn't ask, but I wonder if Legends Mewtwo and Legends Genesect are next. Oh my, that's not where this person is going. How did they make that jump? So if we were to take this at face value, and what this person's friend is saying is true, let's, just assume that that's real. The conclusion that I was jumping to is that there's gonna be new forms, or the new gimmick might be past and future, right? Maybe there'll be some new forms that are specifically ancient forms. Well, there's some other forms that have more technology added to them. Maybe these are the armor forms. Maybe these are mech Maybe these are technological advantages that certain forms of Pokemon have. Or maybe the theme is natural versus technology. That is a very, that seems to be a very Gen 5 idea, but Legends Mewtwo, Legends Genesect, you guys are crazy. That is not what this means. That's not what, no. Yeah, I really do want to see what Pokemon does next with their regional variants. I mean, regional variants has been a thing for 2 gens, and they could continue it. I think it's a really good idea. It's a safe bet. You can continue to add on without actually expanding the Pokedex any further. But what I would really like to see is take that a little bit further, where instead of just like geographical evolution, now they're tapping into like time-based evolution, right? How things progress over time. I would also love to see some variations of different fossils. Maybe fossils that are more like a not futuristic, but a more modern take on some of these beloved fossils. Click right here to watch the latest Pokemon rumor. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck hunting.